Hey guys, welcome to this Monday Masterclass. We've got a bit of a beauty today, and it might hit home a little bit with a few of you, and it's about being too comfortable, okay? And why being too comfortable holds us back. As society, we have become far too comfortable. We scroll on our phones for hours. We binge series on Netflix. We don't even realize we've watched 5 hours worth of television. We eat to kind of feel better when our emotions are a bit crap, when life feels a bit hard. We chase comfort because it's easy, it's nice, it's warm, it's cozy, isn't it? It feels safe. But I want to break it to you now, comfort kills progress. And if you're too comfortable or you're doing these things too often, then you aren't going to progress with what it is you want to progress in. I'm not saying it's a bad thing having these now and again, but when it becomes your default, that's when it's a problem, okay? So the hidden cost of comfort, first and foremost, the trade-off is the first thing. Every time we choose comfort over effort, we lose a little bit of discipline. When you start weakening that discipline muscle, then it literally becomes non-existent over time. It's a kind of quiet exchange that you just don't see in the moment, you don't notice in time. So every time you're choosing to do something comfortable, you're losing that little bit of discipline, and that's going to affect your results and your progress long term. The compounding effect of this, over time, that discipline doesn't just fade, it disappears, completely whittles away. So small choices that you make every single day compound into patterns that become very, very difficult, if not impossible, to break long term. And the result of all of this is that we wonder why we feel stuck. We wonder why we're unmotivated. We wonder why we're unfulfilled in life. And it's because you seek comfort too often. You've sought comfort far too often, and it just becomes a bit of a cage that you live in because you've always sought comfort. And it becomes very difficult to get out of that comfort zone to create discipline in order to change your life. When I say discipline, I don't mean you have to be a drill sergeant. What I mean is that you need to be disciplined with basic habits that are going to take you to where you want to be, whether that's career, relationships, body, health, fitness, whatever, okay? So the truth about change, you don't need more motivation. I talk about this a lot. Motivation comes and goes, it's fleeting, and it goes with your mood, it goes with your energy, it goes with your circumstances, but you do need discipline. Build through small, consistent actions. It's not punishment, by the way, as well. I think the word discipline's got a bad reputation. It's not a bad word where it's just like punishment, which I think some people think it is. It's just doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. And again, I feel like I'm preaching from the same hymn sheet constantly here, but guys, this needs to be drilled home. We need discipline. We need to be disciplined with consistent actions. And the difference between people who transform their lives and the people who stay where they are the ones who do the consistent disciplined actions all the time. They just do them even when they don't want to. That's the difference, okay? And the beautiful thing about this is that your health and fitness is completely within your control. So I'm talking about having discipline in other areas of life, like with family, with career, with friendships, all that kind of stuff. That all stems from being in control of the things you can control. And the great thing about your health, your fitness, your body, and your nutrition is that you can control all of those things. You really, really can. Whether you can hardly move, you've got some form of control over whether you can eat properly, whether you stay hydrated. You've got some form of control. If you're struggling with some kind of eating kind of intolerance, then you've still got control over other things in terms of your exercise, your hydration. There's always things we can control that are going to improve your health, your wellness. When you do that, it instills discipline that filters into other areas of life. So you can control what you eat, okay? You can control what you put into your body. Every single meal is a choice. You fuel or comfort. Are you fueling your body well with good quality food for later kind of feeling great energy levels, or are you feel eating even comfort foods that are going to make you feel great for 10 seconds, that make you feel shitty further down the line, okay? How you move, you can control how often you move. Your body was designed for motion. Human beings were designed to be endurance athletes. We used to chase down, the interesting fact for you, the way we used to chase prey when we were back in early humanity was they used to just knacker them out. They used to chase them and just run after them because we're not the fastest animals in the world, but we could run for a long period of time. We are designed to move, not sit on our ass behind a computer or looking at a phone all day, okay? And your hydration, you can control your hydration, so you can control whether you stay hydrated or not. When you drink enough water, yes, it might seem like a chore for some reason. Blows my mind why drinking water is a chore, because it keeps you bloody alive. But if you drink enough water, your energy will soar. You will feel so much more energetic as a result. Your skin will look fantastic. Your digestive system will flow much easier. Drink more water. Yeah, most people are chronically dehydrated without even realizing it. That's why they're tired, lethargic, and generally feel unmotivated a lot of the time. So why nutrition and hydration and exercise matters? Well, it's more than physical. These are not just physical habits, they're mental training habits. Each decision strengthens your mind as much as your body. It's the highest form of self-respect. Every single workout that you do, every healthy meal that you have, every glass of water that you drink is that act of self-respect. It is proof that you value yourself enough to invest in your well-being and your long-term future. and you're thinking outside the box. You're not just thinking like a sheep, like everyone else who's like, oh, I'm feeling tired today, I'm going to have some chocolate. I'm feeling emotional today, I'm going to go and binge watch Selling Sunset on Netflix or whatever, you know. That's not going to be you. If you want the ultimate self-respect for yourself and this vessel that we've got, this body, which is friggin' amazing, guys, then you have to do these things. And it proves that you show up for yourself. It's proof that you are someone who shows up for yourself, not when it's convenient, not when you feel like it, but consistently, deliberately, and intentionally. It's super, super important that we get exercise, nutrition, hydration. We work on these because it filters into all other areas of life through the ripple effect, okay? So when you have physical discipline, once you have discipline with your body, something shifts. You prove to yourself that you're capable of committing to something. That discipline bleeds into your career, into your job. You tackle difficult projects. You show up early for work. You follow through on commitments. You approach work with energy, with kind of like motivation, with inspiration. That can filter through into better relationships. So it transforms your relationships, believe it or not. It really does. You become more present, more reliable, more patient with other people who matter the most, and stronger decisions. So it sharpens your decisions, because when you control what you can control, you can handle everything life throws at you. So the ripple effect of it is massive. It's not just about losing body fat, getting in shape. It is huge in terms of your lifestyle. The reality check here as well, okay? The truth is, no one's disciplined 24/7. I'm not asking that. I'm not asking you to be a drill sergeant. There's a time for rest. There's a time for enjoyment. There's a time for scrolling on your phone. There's a time for watching Netflix. There's a time for eating pizza, okay? But most people live in comfort mode the vast majority of their time. It's their default, and that's why they never grow. And the difference is that discipline isn't about restriction. It's not about punishing yourself and living a joyless life. Discipline is about ultimate freedom. Freedom from regret, freedom from weakness, freedom to becoming, who you're capable of being, who you are capable of becoming. So that is the difference right there. And the lesson from this is discipline gives you clarity. When you're disciplined, the noise fades, okay? You know what matters, you see a path, you've got clarity, you see that path forward clearly. It builds resilience, so discipline strengthens you from the inside out. When challenges come, you don't crumble. You adapt, you overcome, and you confront them. It keeps you calm in difficult situations. When life gets messy, you've trained yourself to handle discomfort. You can confront any kind of situation easily because you are disciplined and you know what it's like to face discomfort in the face, to stare it in the face, to stare it down. You push through it, you stay steady. And it starts with the basics. It all starts with the things that you can control. Movement, nutrition, hydration, 3 basics we can control every single day. Master those things, everything else flows. Confidence, self-esteem, belief. You walk into a room, you own that room. You walk into a Christmas party wearing a dress you wouldn't have dreamt of, you own it. You know, that confidence, it's incredible. And this is why it's super important. And the challenge from today's masterclass is to reflect on these questions, okay? Where am I choosing comfort over progress? Be honest with yourself. Think right now, where am I choosing comfort over progress? And what would change if I showed up for myself every single day with the basics, okay? Start with one habit, just one. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Build it gradually, one at a time, one choice at a time, one day at a time. Small actions will compound into lifestyle transformation, and make it your lifestyle. When you make this a lifestyle, you don't have to think about it. There's no stress. That's how discipline becomes your lifestyle. Not a temporary fix, not a New Year's resolution, not I'll start on Monday thing. It's a way of being. It is you. It's your future version of yourself. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Please bear in mind, it is not punishment at all. It is power. It is empowering. When you control the controllables, your whole life will shift. Hopefully you have enjoyed this masterclass, guys. Hopefully it's hit home for a few people. Hopefully it might have inspired you, given you motivation, made you think about a few things. Answer those questions. What are you too comfortable with right now? And what can you do to change that? Okay? Important that you answer those questions proactively and do them. Any questions about this, give me a shout. You know where to find me. But this has been a good one, a really important one. Take care, guys, and I'll speak to you later.